Jesus.
Okay, that was a little loud. It's a little loud. Boo! It's Clue, and welcome to Not For Broadcast. This game's been on my wish list for a while. I have no clue what it's about, but it looked really interesting, really neat. It's about not passing certain things on the network, which is a very real thing in a lot of countries, including our own right now, if you think about it.
We're only getting started.
So, I figured it'd be cool. It was on sale, so I got it at a really good price. It's a little loud for me already, so we're just gonna jump into it. I did see a note real quick that some of the scenes might be disturbing to some viewers, so keep that in mind. Also, I'm recording. Oh, additional. Oh, so they have DLCs, which, if this game is good, I low-key might have to check out later. Enter game name. I'm just gonna put my game. My name. What in the full? We're just gonna go broadcaster. That seems like the normal difficulty for this game.
That's all coming up on tonight's National Nightly News.
Okay. So far, this looks really neat. And in the Steam page, it also looked really neat. So. Really bright, too. I hope one day my lighting lets you see my face one day, you know? Because that's just the white screen. I also can't hear myself talk right now. It's so loud for me. I don't know why it's so goddamn loud. Former Prime Minister Jacob Hamilton Mann called the election after a sex scandal led to calls for his resignation. Okay. They won the election. It's very much giving... What's the word? Oh, they don't broadcast certain things. Turn right. Oh. Oh, I hate that. Oh, is it me and my buddies? Okay.
Hi, David. I have a call for you.
I'm
just
David.
putting it through. All right, mate. Dave here. Listen, now I know you've only come in to
David.
clean up the place, but I've got a bit caught up, so you're gonna have to run the news tonight. Now, don't worry. It's not hard, and I'm gonna stay on the phone and help you.
Okay.
First, I'm gonna give you a quick tour of the broadcast room. So if you're not doing it already, look forwards towards all those screens. Right, look up at the top. That coloured bar is your audience. You want to keep the viewers going up and not down.
Gotcha. Am I sitting high enough? I feel like I'm not sitting high enough.
The one on the right is the broadcast screen. That's what the viewers are seeing at home. It's only a couple of seconds behind the master screen there in the middle. That's the one you control.
Comfy.
Now the
Sorry.
four small screens on the left show the different signals coming from the studio, and you can choose between them using the numbered buttons on the vision mixer at the bottom left. Don't worry, I'll talk you through it and you'll pick it up in no time. Now, have a look to your left.
Oh, I can look to my
These
left.
plugs control everything in the studio. I've left them set up for you, so
there's so much.
With them, all you have to do now is throw the master trip switch and we're in business. Once you've got the power on, face the front again.
Oh, there's a fan for that?
You can
Okay.
see on the broadcast screen that we're in the end titles for the show before us. Fortunately, they go on for fucking ages, so there's plenty of time for me to explain. Right, okay, they're over, so we haven't got long now till the broadcast. Right, quickly, mate, look down under the desk. You
There's
can see
so
a load of
much.
videotapes on the left.
Yeah.
They're your adverts. Pick any three and load them into the machines on the right. When you've done that, look up to the front again. Right, the tapes are loaded and we're all ready for when we get to the first ad break. That's great. Any second now, you should be getting a signal through from the studio. Stay on your toes, mate. It's election night, so all eyes are on this room. We do not want to get fired.
I feel that there's too much going on for me.
Screen one with the vision mixer and we're ready to go.
Prawn and mayonnaise?
You know, seafood makes me go out in pustules.
Yeah, I thought it might increase our viewing figures.
Every day. You offer me prawns every day.
10 seconds, everybody. That's how I show love.
You're trying to kill me.
And yet you persist. Going in 5, 4.
Good evening. I'm Jeremy Donaldson. Our main stories tonight.
Okay, we're all good. Next thing is going to be to throw the news titles on screen too. There'll be a countdown, but I'll count you in as well. Just relax, mate. It's all gravy.
Buys Honest Andy's Totally Independent.
I'm overwhelmed.
The flowered market. Top chat. Sports fans everywhere celebrate as popular football.
You want to see a Bobby?
Wins
Lauren Z-Side's husband. Y'all see it?
A spoonful of sugar. Megan will be chatting with movie star Lawrence Blunderclatch about his new movie, The Medicated.
Okay.
And, of course, we'll be going live to Advance headquarters to hear what the leaders of this fledgling party have to say on their historic
Right. Button 2, bit early there, mate.
National Nightly News.
Next thing is to throw back to Jeremy with button 1 when that globe in the middle shrinks down and vanishes.
Okay. Is this my sequence for that? This is really neat, actually.
Here it comes. Switch to screen 1. Lovely, mate.
But first, the votes are in and it's a decisive win for Advance.
We often get a bit of interference around this time, mate. Keep your eye on the machine at the bottom right. Use that slider that's flashing or your scroll wheel to move the wave up and down, keeping the green bit in the white bit.
But critics have accused him of a severe lack of actual policies.
I can use my scroll wheel, which is kind of nice.
The opposition parties have all conceded defeat to Advance's overwhelming mandate.
It's actually
but
really
have yet
nice.
to appear publicly. However, former Home Secretary
Right, it's
Jeffrey
going well. All you've got to do now is play the advert at the end of the segment. Make sure you don't play it too early or we'll all get fired. Now the clock at the top is counting you down to the advert. When it reaches 0, press one of the 3 buttons over there at the bottom right. I normally play the first one at the first break and so on, but you can play them in any
I'm
order.
gonna do well.
I'll count you into it as well, but keep your eye on the clock.
to hear the co-leader's acceptance speech.
And 3, 2, 1, advert.
1 minute back, everybody. Jeremy, I need you to fill after the ads.
What? Why?
Wanker Snatch is running late.
Oh, I thought I'd ask him about the election.
Personally, I wouldn't try to confuse him with any big words.
That's the same policy we use with you. I thought that was our little secret. It's all right, he doesn't remember anything I tell him.
I'm deeply uncomfortable with your burgeoning friendship.
Love you too.
Yeah.
This is gonna be insane to keep up with.
Wicked. We made it to the first ad break. You're doing great, mate. But this is where it
Thanks.
starts getting a bit trickier. This
It's
next
already
sequence
tricky.
is what we call a multicam.
Multicam.
Because you're going to be cutting between multiple cameras to keep things interesting. A lot of it's down to personal taste, but here's 3 good rules of thumb.
1.
1. Try and keep the shot on whoever is doing the talking. 2. Don't stay on the same shot for too long. 10 seconds at the most. So if you're on the person who's talking, try and throw in the odd reaction shot or pull out to the wide shot for a bit just to keep it interesting. 3. Don't stay on reaction shots for too long. A couple of seconds is usually enough. Then the audience want to see who's doing the talking, yeah? Stick to these rules and you'll be fine.
I'm so scared.
It's not as complicated as it sounds. You've seen programs on television, haven't you? Make it look like
Yeah,
yours.
but that doesn't mean I know how to
Might
run
as well
them.
get screen 1 selected now. No need to wait for the broadcast to start. Try and stay ahead, mate.
Okay.
We're coming back from the break. Quiet in the studio.
Thank you so much.
10 seconds, everybody. Going in 5, 4, 3.
Welcome back to the National Nightly News. Later we'll be
Okay, I did
hearing
it.
from shock election winners Advance. But first
Get
up,
ready to go to Megan on screen 4.
4.
is here with a star of both stage and screen. Megan?
Thank you, Jeremy. Megan Wolf, culture correspondent. And today I have a guest who starred in everything from Shakespeare
Right,
to
go
the
to
shot
Blunderclatch
film
on screen 3 when she says his
joined
name.
today by none other than Lawrence Blunderclatch. Thank you so much.
Oh, I'm so good at
My
this.
dear, I do hope you believe me when I tell you that being with you here today is among
Switch to 2 for the wide now.
May I say, having you here with us is among ours.
Right, now just try and stay on whoever's talking.
Your latest movie, which is called The Medicated.
The medicated, yes.
Wow, what was that like?
Well, as I said to Peter at the Rat, that's Peter Jensen, the director.
Give us a look at Megan's reaction. Lovely. Now back to Thunder Twat.
I've worked
Thunder
with him on
Twat.
several movies, all terribly successful. I said to Peter, what a wild ride this has been. And do you know what, Megan? I really meant that.
Wow, That is fantastic. And am I right in saying that the character you play in this
Am I doing
one
good?
is quite an academic one?
Absolutely right. A scientist.
Was that a challenge at all?
What exactly are you implying? But seriously, yes, you're right. It was a complete departure from my last starring role when I played Sergeant Brock Rockman in Bullet Man. You'll remember that that was the true story of one soldier's fight for a love.
Been on that shot a bit long.
A love, of
Sorry.
course, for freedom. I think it's grossed over $1 billion, but honestly, who's counting?
It's a role that saw you scoop 2 Best Actor awards, if I remember correctly.
It's so sweet of you to mention it, but I really am not in it for the awards, although those 3 little statues do take pride of place on my mantelpiece.
With all the others, I'm sure. So, if you're not doing it for the awards,
How do we know
what
in
is it
10
then that
seconds
drives
to
you?
That is a beautiful question, Megan, and not easy to answer. Like you, I'm afraid. Cut me, and I will bleed.
Get back to who's talking.
Sorry,
That's how it's
sorry.
done, doesn't it?
I thought maybe we were on to the reaction.
Bleeding, doesn't it? Giving, suffering for one's audience. I suppose in the end, I do it for the difference it makes. I do it for the people that I inspire. The little people. But most of all, I think I do it for the positive change that I can bring about in the world.
And today, of course, we're in for some real change, it looks like, in the coming few months. What do you make of this historic election result?
Oh, well.
I feel like we're
Well,
about to
now
hit the
you're
censor
asking.
button.
Historic election result. Indeed. Historic is the word. Well, it's difficult, isn't it? Very difficult.
Remember the 10-second rule.
I've always been quite clear that when it
I
comes
don't
to
know when 10
politics,
seconds is over.
Speaker, mate.
one should always strive to not fuck things up.
Shit, he swore. Oh, well, don't worry, he won't do it again.
Sorry, I said fuck.
Shit, he did it again. Okay, don't panic. I'll explain how to deal with swearing at the break.
Medicated, which opens next week.
Right,
around
they've swapped the shot of Jeremy on screen 1 for a VT of the movie clip. You'll get a countdown on the screen, but I'll just let Megan cue you in.
My character, Dr. Lance Hemlock, is faced with a decision that could affect humanity's very survival.
Exciting stuff. Let's take a look. Exciting stuff.
Cool, looks like Blunderclatch is losing it in the studio, but we ain't got time for that. There's more interference coming. It's a bit trickier this time, mate.
What?
Use that little flashing joystick to the left of the knob, or hold down your middle mouse or Alt on your keyboard, and as the frequency changes, match it to the white bit by dragging right.
Oh, dude, this is insane.
Now we're going to squash the frequency back by dragging left.
They're making out.
Lawrence, we mustn't. Think of Carol.
That's Dr. Lance to you, Miss Flanagan.
Jubbly, mate.
For you, baby.
Next, we're going to change the amplitude. Same
Amplitude?
as last time. Little joystick or hold Alt or middle mouse, and this time push upwards. Upwards, mate. Upwards.
But I didn't listen.
Doctor,
This is insanity.
we need to see this.
Somebody's
Now let's
texting me.
match it back by going downwards.
I have to do all of this on my own? This is gonna be insane.
The sterility.
Ooh, ooh, too much, too much.
This formula, this is the key.
Ooh, 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 ooh. Gotta.
Not bad. You'll get it with practice.
Yeah, thanks, asshole.
We have to ask ourselves.
At the end of the clip, you'll want to play another ad.
Another ad?
Remember to use the clock at the top to count you in.
Okay. Clock at the top, clock at the top, clock at the top, clock at the top, clock at the top.
Right, I guess I better explain how to deal with bleeping out swear words.
Yeah.
As you've probably noticed, the broadcast screen, here, is about 2 seconds behind the master screen, here. When someone says a naughty word, the bleep button lights up, like this. 2 seconds later, you'll hear that swear word going out on the broadcast, and you need to hold down the bleep
There's
button
nowhere.
or the spacebar on your keyboard
Ooh.
for as long as the swear word lasts. It can take a bit of practice getting used to hearing 2 things at once. Just stay calm, and you'll get it.
I'm not
And if
staying
you
calm.
can't tell when to bleep,
Segment grade
just
A+.
above the button, you'll literally be able to see the sound scrolling by. bit is over the red line. Simple. Of course, if you do it by eye, you'll have to take your eye off the screens. That's why real professionals do it by ear. Most people like to have the volume of the broadcast screen a little bit below the master screen. Let's set it now. As you turn it up, you'll hear the advert getting louder. Good. You're set to start censoring. Like I say, it takes a little practice, but I'll try and help you through it, and soon we'll have you bleeping like a pro. Remember, button lights up, count 1, 2, and hold it down.
Only 85 minutes from the coast, and with more than 2 areas of outstanding natural interest.
What?
Isn't it time your family...
Remember to select screen 1 now that you've got the feed. Don't wait for the broadcast to go live. That's too late. You can use the number buttons on your keyboard, 1 to 4.
There's no way I'm using the keyboard. I'll just be using these.
3.
Welcome back. I'm told we can now go live to Advance Headquarters, where the two leaders, Peter Clement and Julia Salisbury, are about to make their acceptance address.
Oh shit, he's pissed.
Shall I start?
Get ready to
Go
bleep.
for it, Pat.
Okay, well, thank you all for coming, and, well, where do I start? What a day.
They said we couldn't do
They
it.
certainly did.
They used every dirty, low-down, lying southern...
Sorry.
trick they had
There's so
against
much.
us. But you, the people,
Nice.
you saw right
I don't know
through
what he
their
said.
jack.
I'm sorry about the language there.
Sorry about that. I've had a couple of celebratory pints. Makes me coarser than a
Audience
granny's
getting bored,
fanny.
mate.
Memorably put.
You only got a bit of
But
a
to be
word.
honest, who can blame Peter?
I'm
for
sorry. There's
celebrating?
not much to focus on.
Throughout the campaign, you've heard us say that Advance are not a political party. A party is what you have when things are going well. When the country is suffering, you don't need a party. You need a team. A team that can change things. But today is day one of a
Am I doing
new
good?
future. A better, fairer future. So perhaps we should all be celebrating.
Except for the rich. For them, the party's over. They shouldn't be celebrating.
He's drunk.
They should be putting their shitting pants on and opening their dusty
Sorry.
checkbooks.
Sorry.
Again, colourfully put, but not inaccurate. Before we came out here to address the nation, we used our executive powers to pass the Assets and Wealth Act. Working with the tax office, we have produced a definitive list of every person in the country with wealth into the millions.
You know the sort. Probably you rather you don't. Because the likes of you and me are not welcome in their gated communities.
Tomorrow, we will be introducing a sweeping reform of the tax
I'm
system
so
in
locked
this
in.
country.
I'm sorry that
No
I'm
more
not
hiding
talking
wealth
much.
offshore, no more trust funds or creative accounting. A simpler, fairer,
Mix it up a
unavoidable
bit, eh?
set of tax laws.
So, all you bastard public school snobs have got nowhere to hide.
Nice.
And earlier today, we revoked your passports. You want them back? You want to leave like you threatened before
they
the
watching it?
election?
It's
That's
hilarious.
fine. But first, you're going to pay up. You're going to pay back.
Advance are going to turn this country from a nation of warring
This is
individuals
really difficult to keep track
into
of.
a team. To properly fund health and education. To raise the living standards of us all.
The pundits said we'd have to raise billions, but you'll see when we've reclaimed what's ours, that's absolute ferret shite. So to you posh twats,
The people who pay you a pittance to serve them drinks in their private clubs. The people whose children you raise.
so they've got time to get
I don't know
even
how I'm supposed to
fucking
put-
richer.
Advance have
Sorry.
this
Sorry.
to say
Sorry.
to you.
Sorry.
Nailed
It
it.
ends today.
We are coming for your sports cars and your mansions and your vineyards.
It ends today.
That's.
We will put
We
the
should
wealth
be
of
eating
this
the rich.
country back where it should have always been.
They're
In the
not the ones
hands of the
talking.
people who
Oh,
create.
yeah, you're right.
It
Sorry.
ends today.
Yes, it ends today. And tomorrow
It's so hard.
we'll start making it fair again. Just like we promised we would.
And until then, ladies and gents, I suggest we all get pissed.
I can't argue with that. Thank you for your time.
Nice.
Am I good?
Well,
Did I do it?
interesting acceptance speech there from the leaders of Advance.
Oh.
And our apologies for the fruity language. Hopefully we got that bleeped out for you in time.
Did I do it?
If not, someone's going to be in trouble.
Okay. That's me.
So, as the country braces itself for new government, that's all from us this evening at the National Nightly News. We'll be back tomorrow with full coverage of the first day under Advance. I'm Jeremy Donaldson. Have a peaceful night.
Right, looks like you've got it now. Thanks for the help, mate. I've got to go. Ferry's about to leave. Probably won't.
Ferry's about to leave.
Job's yours, mate. Good luck.
Boring politics then.
Is this some weird fever dream? Am I dying now?
You should be so lucky. I'll see you tomorrow night.
Not going for a drink?
Okay, I gotta pay attention to this, I think.
Try not to get murdered.
Broadcast complete. Challenge room unlocked. I gotta be.
When the program's finished, you'll get a broadcast report. It's 3 pages. This first page shows you how well the broadcast went. Each sequence and an overall grade. Remember, grades mean bonuses, and they keep the boss happy. If you want to know more about how it went, select more info. If not, select continue to move to the next page.
Okay.
Right, this is an optional section for when you really
Some rude words on the podcast. An interference-free show. An excellent. An exceedingly poor edit. Sorry.
I never came here, never once.
I'm gonna suck ass at this game.
This is the important page. It tells you how much you're gonna get paid.
Broke-ass poor.
Wealth you have overall. That bollocks at the bottom shows you the financial state of our main advertisers. But you don't own any fucking shares. You're a cleaner, for God's sake. So why would you care?
Why are you so fucking pressed? That took up 23 minutes.
It tells you the state of the world. Tells you how well the government's doing. And down the bottom there, this one's important. Tells you what Channel 1 currently thinks of you. In other words, what the boss thinks.
They like me? Is that what it means? They like me? I think that means they like me.
Alright, mate. Welcome to the archive. This is where you can have a quick look back at what you've done and how it looked to the public. There's 3 sections: broadcast, rushes, and adverts. Let's start with broadcast. Click on it now. Over on the left, that's all the broadcasts that you've done. Click on any one of them and hit load tape. Once it's finished loading, you can use the rewind.
That's the actual time, too.
At the bottom there to help you get to the bit you want to see.
Well, in a few moments, we'll be going live to tonight's National Nightly News. But before that, let's take a look at what's
coming up later on tonight on Channel 1. At 7 o'clock, it's the semi-final of the quotation game, and it's a nail-biting quiz tonight as a team of nuclear physicists take on 4 old ladies from East Grinching. That's followed at 8 p.m. by award-winning documentary series The Shape of Now, which tonight tells the history of the Neil Armstrong and its importance during the Great Blackouts.
I just want to see the parts where I screwed up the bleeping really bad.
With multiple award-winning movie The Freedom of Being Colin, taking us all the way up to 11:15, where, as usual, Dr. Adrian Atkinson Briney will be grilling his guests in Incisors.
Oh my god, Chipette, hurry the fuck up.
Finally, at midnight, it's the National Weather Report before we say good night until tomorrow. But now, it's time to join Jeremy Donaldson for the National Nightly News. Good evening, I'm Jeremy Donaldson. Moving on up.
Election win that experts said just couldn't
That's
happen.
Bobby.
Hopeful or hostile? Controversy as global mega corporation Remington's Fist buys Honest Andy's Totally Independent.
Oh. Oh, times 8. That's what I need. Can I go times 16? Yeah, okay. I figured times 16. Ooh. So I lost it a little bit there. Holy shit, it's the whole thing.
That is fantastic.
Am I right in saying that the character playing this movie is quite an academic one? Absolutely right. A scientist.
It's always been quite clear that when it comes to politics, that one should always strive to...
He looks familiar too.
Not fuck things up.
Yes, well...
Sorry, I said fuck.
No.
Is that, I'm really...
Well,
sorry.
Lawrence, I believe you brought in
I
a
love
clip
the random...
from The Medicated, which opened...
I tried to bleep it. Okay. Whatever.
Click on rushes and let's have a look at those.
Rushes? What the fuck are rushes?
Right, this is the rushes route. It's pretty simple. The 4 screens you can see, they're going to show you the 4 signals you got from the studio during the actual broadcast. Difference is you can mute any combination of them, so you can have a listen to the stuff you weren't allowed to show. Select the broadcast and give it a go, and when you're done listening to the backstage secrets, hit back.
Pa,
Prawn and mayonnaise?
You know, seafood makes me go out in pustules.
Yeah, I thought it might increase our viewing figures.
Every day. You offer me prawns every day.
10 seconds, everybody. It's how I show love.
You're trying to kill me.
And yet you persist. Going in 5, 4.
Good evening. I'm Jeremy Donaldson. Our main stories tonight. Moving on up.
Okay, I don't give a shit. Okay, those are adverts. I don't know what this game is, dude. Cool. 3. What happened to day 2? What? You arrive home to find a post on the map. Most being nothing more than the usual junk mail. One letter, however, catches your eye. The team wants to know you. Curiosity gets the better of you and you open it. Current wealth. Broke ass poor. Thanks. For reminding me. Awesome. I'm so glad to be broke and poor. Am I gonna open this fucking letter or what? Oh, did I have to click it? It's a form from the new advanced government asking for information on all cities. My glasses are so dirty. The first page is filled in already. Your name, Alex Winston. Your spouse, Sam Winston. Your children, Charles Winston, 14. And Susie Winston, 19. How old am I? Well, you muse, at least they got the basics right. The rest of the questions were left for you to complete. They appear to be mandatory. Question 1. Upon starting a new job, you would be friendly and introduce yourself to new coworkers, be productive and get to work immediately. Ease yourself in and orientate. Don't make fun of me for saying it that way. Yourself with your new workplace. Reminisce with friends about old jobs. I would be productive and get to work immediately. Did that with my current job. Question 2. A colleague in a different department has confided in you that they've been taking home confidential information. Now, a file of minor importance has gone missing. You would help your colleague cover up their violation. Recommend that your colleague reports it. Promise your colleague that you won't tell anyone. Report the violation to your supervisor immediately. Copy the letter and tell my supervisor. Question 3. An entire department was fired today for consistent underperformance. Your boss has put in place new targets that are significantly higher than the previous ones. You would leave work on time, stay late to ensure you hit the first deadline, leave work early and head to the pub to chat about the change with the colleagues, leave work early and head home to see your family. I would hypothetically leave work on time, but in this case, I have to stay late. Question 4. It's the annual company barbecue and you and your family have invited. You are looking forward to enjoy a nice day out with friends and family, are washing your hair that day. Go if you're free, but wouldn't mind missing it. Have been practicing with your coworkers and think that you'll win the talent contest this year. Question 5. You've had a long, successful career and are now about to retire. In your speech, you list your achievements and all the good memories you have working there. Give an honest review of the pros and cons of the company. Focus on issues and challenges you face while working there. Refuse to attend. Probably list achievements. I feel like most people would do that. In your spare time, you like to relax alone, doing things like listening to music or making models. Attend political rallies and stand up for what you believe in. Encourage and support your children with their hobbies. Play in your local sports team. With these 4 given to me, I'm going to choose this. But I don't have kids, considering I'm old enough. I'm not old enough. So in this game, we're gonna go children. Your ideal holiday getaway would be surrounded by natural beauty, getting away from the strain of the daily grind. The grind never stops. exploring somewhere unfamiliar and discovering new experience and challenges, a structured day out at a theme park bursting with thrills and attractions for you and your family, a romantic getaway with your partner to a tropical island paradise. 1 in 4. I think 1. It's most important that the government keeps people safe, free, happy, and equal. We can't have all of that at the same time. I think if we keep people equal, we keep everybody happy, free, and safe at the same time. Thank you for your cooperation. Advance knows your time is valuable, and we appreciate your help in leading the nation to a brighter future. This is giving communism. Alright, day 6. A family matter. Do I get to broadcast anytime soon? It's late. Sam and the kids have gone to bed. You're just drying up a favorite coffee cup, a worn-out souvenir of your first trip together. The print's faded, but the goofy face still makes you smile. A knock at the window brings you back to reality. Window! There in the garden, clutching a gaudy neon green suitcase, is Chris, Sam's sibling. As soon as you let them in, they sit at the kitchen table, visibly stressed. Chris takes a deep breath. I'm so sorry for bursting in so late, Alex, Chris stammers. But I need a... Why is the fucking font like that? But I need a favor, and you're the only one I ask. Are you okay? Should I get Sam? No. No need to worry, Sam. It's you I came to see. I just need 2 minutes. You've heard about the Assets of Wealth Act? Not really. Must have passed by me. Chris's face is screwed up. It's screwed up tight now. They're taking people's hard-earned money to fund the lazy. I'm not saying the top 1% or whatever don't have stupid money. Chris adds hastily, but they can afford it. People like me, we're gonna lose everything, and that's why I'm here. Okay, so what exactly do you need? Chris's eyes seem to be resting comfortably on the floor tiles. Look, I know it's a lot to ask, but I need to borrow your passport. My passport? I can't give you that. It's illegal. They take in mine in half the bloody countries, but people always say you and I look similar, so Chris is pacing now. I need to leave before it's too late. Once I'm out, me and my money will be safe, but I need to go now before they freeze my accounts. Please, Alex. I wouldn't ask if I had any choice. Okay, it's upstairs in the safe. Let me go get it. You can take it. Surely there's another way. It can't be that serious. Me? Personally, giving a passport's illegal. Chris's mouth falls open. You're joking, right? I've always done right by you and Sam. I've treated your children like they were my own. We're family. Does that mean nothing to you? It's against the law. I can't help you with this. But if we think about it, we're probably in like this communism country. But if I need to leave, I'm screwed. Right? Family's family. Family's not always family, though. Whew. Is this like a multiple choice game? Because if he gets caught, I get caught. I'm just gonna say it's against the law. Fine, I'll solve this myself, Chris spits. So much for family loyalty, huh? You put my family at risk, though, for me possibly getting in legal trouble. You know that, right? Grabbing the neon fluorescent suitcase, Chris disappears into the night. You go back to the dishes, picking up Sam's cup again. The peeling face now seems to bore into you. The knot in your stomach tightens. Screw the 1%. Keep your passport. Yeah, like the 1%. You have so much money. I lagged. The government's trying to get to me. Day 8, the fallout. I was taking my B-roll.
it's Dave. Oh, Christ, it's noisy in here, Jesus. Right, hang on. Let me just get out some flags, darling. Yeah, I'll take that one with me. Cheers. Right, oh, that's better. Let's get set up and get on with it, eh, so I can get back to my guests. First of all, let's get the power on. You need to get at least the bottom 4 plugs on. Right, let's load up the adverts. You might want to have a bit of a think about it. Your decisions have consequences.
Should we play this? Is this story safe? I take it we probably shouldn't play that one. Juice de Conchon. Advanced Go-Getters and Alan James.
Right, you can see they finally got the old headline system up and working again, and the Vision Mixer's already in headline mode because headlines always come at the start. It's really simple, mate. These 2 buttons at the bottom of the Vision Mixer,
A-B.
you can see they now have A and B on them.
What happened to 3 and 4?
Help you pick image A on the left bottom screen here, or image B on the right bottom screen here.
I'd rather 3 and 4.
Simple. This little clock here will count down the number of seconds you have to make your decision. Provided you make a decision in that time, you're fine. And you can change your mind as much as you want until the clock reaches 0. But if you don't make any decision, you'll be fired before you even get to make another choice.
That's not
I
scary.
just want to say one more thing, mate. The pictures you choose to show of these people, well, that's how the public is going to perceive them, and that's going to affect their lives.
Whoa!
So like with the adverts, choose carefully.
No,
And we're off. Good luck, mate. If I get time, I'll call you back in the next break. Yeah, I'm coming, darling.
Dude's about to get laid.
Gets really hot.
Is this Janet who thinks dogs have their own secret language?
Yeah, the one that mistrusts the moon.
10 seconds, everybody.
Not the best
Why are they
source of
British?
consumer advice then.
Don't blame me when it explodes. Going in 5, 4,
Gotta lock him.
3.
Good evening.
He looked
I'm
fucking-
Jeremy Dawson. Our main headlines tonight. Destination unknown. At the end of Advance's first full week in office, we ask exactly who's leading this charge. Tonight, I'll be discussing what the new future might hold with a leading economist and radical thinker.
I take it I don't hit it on 0? You didn't select a headline. Watch the timer to the right of the buttons. The news can't continue without a headline choice, or you can turn on auto headline on the option. I've had a long day. Okay? I make one mistake. Yeah. Also, I keep lagging in between. That's scary. So, I have that amount of time.
The pictures you choose to show of these people, well, that's how the public is going to perceive them, and that's going to affect their lives. So, like with the adverts, choose carefully.
No,
and we're off. Good luck, mate. If I get time, I'll call you back in the next break. Yeah, I'm coming, darling.
One of those. My friend Janet says theirs gets really hot.
Is this Janet who thinks dogs have their own secret language?
Yeah, the one that mistrusts the moon.
10 seconds, everybody.
Not the
This
best
is gonna be
source of
scary.
consumer advice then.
Don't blame me when it explodes. Going in 5, 4, 3.
Good evening, I'm Jeremy Dawson. Our main headlines tonight. Destination unknown. At the end of Advance's first full week in office, we ask exactly who's leading this.
Okay, so I hit B.
Tonight, I'll be discussing what the new future might hold with a leading economist and radical free thinker. With the Assets and Wealth Act on the brink of raising living standards for the vast majority of the country, I'll be asking my guests if we're on the way to a new future. Out with the old, Remington's Fist have appointed Sophia Remington as their new CEO. The following photo, taken from our archive, gives us
Probably
a sense
the
of
one
this
where she's
influential
graduating, right?
firebrand who, at the tender age of 23, becomes the youngest female CEO in history. Sophia Remington has always impressed. She was top of her class at university and graduated with the highest honours, immediately being asked back to lecture. The markets have responded favourably to Sophia's appointment, with stocks rising 30 points in light of the announcement. In her first press conference this afternoon, Sophia announced a children's toy named Mr. Snugglehugs.
Which is
Sophia
this?
promises it'll be all the rage this Christmas.
Oh, the subtitles follow
Concerns
me.
have been raised
Okay, that's
about
cool.
the product's safety. Making a splash. Intrepid scientist Dr. David Wong and marine biologist Ingrid Swarsborg and Horgensford have today set off to explore a dazzling
What?
The recently discovered
Ooh,
cave system
my audio
was
cut.
previously thought unreachable, but thanks to a new
This was
breakthrough in
Apocalypse.
underwater flood technology, the pair hope to successfully reach the imposing central cavern and the undiscovered
during
plant
Sapien
species
Adventures
it
at the
contains.
Start.
This is, of course, only the latest in a series
Excuse
of
me.
successful expeditions for this unlikely pairing. In a joint statement about the dangers their team might face, the pair stated, "We will face the plentiful challenges together like we always have."
Right.
Playing the field, rumours abound as sporting legend Johnny Hamsleeves is snapped leaving Bush, one of the capital's hottest clubs. The footballer was caught while out celebrating being named Sports Personality of the Year last week, as reported by this very programme. Johnny is seen here with socialite and performance artiste Tiffany L'Amour, whose
Tiffany
recent song,
L'Amour.
Snatched Inside My Snatch, has kept her firmly in the public eye.
What?
Could romance be on the cards for these two budding A-listers? And grievous bodily charm. With Advance promising a radical new position on crime, how afraid should we actually be? I'll be going
Very.
live around the country to talk with people who've seen the criminal justice system from every perspective. With more and more powers passed to the police and less oversight, are we using an Advance-shaped sledgehammer to crack a nut? All that and mega more for the group of young actors who are already experiencing the positive side of the new Assets and Wealth Act firsthand. They'll be talking and performing.
Okay, this I have to get.
That's all coming up on tonight's National Nightly News.
Shit. Holy fuck. Dude looks like Usher for a second in the corner of my eye. Oh my god.
In the wake of the government's swift enactment
I'm
of
doing
the
it.
Assets and Wealth Act, we're talking about Advance's first week in office and what the new future holds. Joining me are Katie Brightman, a leading economist, and Alan James, author of Alan James is Right, The Free Man's Guide to Waking Up. Alan, the government certainly haven't dragged their heels on delivering some of the legislation they promised. But what does the Wealth Act mean for us?
Nothing, Jeremy. We're still vassal slaves, we're just in prettier cages.
A confident dismissal there. Katie Brightman, do you agree?
I'm afraid I don't, no. I think that Advance have realised that the current economic system of unlimited, unending growth is untenable, so they're changing things up.
There I agree with you. They're moving to the next steps in the grand plan.
Grand plan, Alan?
It's all in my book. Alan James is right, Jeremy. We're to become the great herd, ignorant, sterile, and short-lived. That's what they want.
Or perhaps Advance have just realised that if we carry on the way we are, we will destroy ourselves and this planet in a mad orgy of consumption, if you'll excuse the colourful metaphor.
Yes, orgy is the right word. Only it'll be the overlords having an orgy on our poor broken backs. It's
What?
all in my book. Alan James is...
Shamelessly self-promoting? Katie, how do you think the rest of the world will respond to this new approach?
I think they're watching carefully.
Why do I know this man?
Disruptive threat that the world powers have faced since the last Great War.
Yes, Katie's right. War is inevitable.
Thank you, but that isn't
And
what
this will not be a war like we've ever seen before. We're talking millions of deaths. We're talking high-tech weapons that can level entire cities. We're talking...
Out of the wrong orifices?
Mock me all you like, Jeremy, but when they murder your parents and they poison your food and they take you away to their camps for hypno-brainwashing, we'll be laughing then.
That might be a great way to sell books, Alan, but you
Am I doing
know
good?
full well that isn't going to happen in a democracy.
Democracy is dead.
Yes, Advance are radical,
Shit,
and
I'm
change is
sputting.
always frightening, but the truth is that the Wealth and Assets Act has made more than 90% of the population wealthier and is on target to produce a permanent end to poverty.
Bollocks! What this young lady doesn't understand, Jeremy,
Bollocks?
is that these are the same people. Maybe they've rebranded, but it's all a little circus act to keep us from seeing the tyrant behind the curtain.
That's where you're wrong, Alan. For a start, they've mobilised the youth vote like we've never seen before.
You say mobilise, I call it grooming. The grooming of an entire generation to walk happily into eternal bondage. They're like psychic paedophiles.
But based on the facts, Katie, what are your predictions?
The Assets and Wealth Act is only the first
I'm so locked
step.
in. I'm sorry.
Advance now have a historic
What is any of
budgetary
this?
surplus, and as well as properly funding our public services, they're already funneling unprecedented amounts into scientific research and the arts.
Or, as I call them in my book, Frankenscience
The student's
and
book.
Opie Arts. like opiates, see?
Can we get back to the issue at hand, please, Ellen?
This is the issue. It's all coming from the water, the chemicals. They're pumping it full of belief juice.
Don't get me wrong, I want to see these changes, but only if they're sustainable. If
What
advances
is
lose
going
their
on?
power after spending half of our GDP on dismantling infrastructure, that could be catastrophic.
The catastrophe is that they're succeeding. They've got us sat here talking about their puppet show.
All right, we're running out of time. Quickly, Alan, what does the future look like to you?
A bleak space where we've all been figuratively sodomized into submission.
Bollocks.
Katie?
We might be on the eve of a brave new world. God knows we need some change, but we need to be cautious. Let's walk forwards with our eyes open.
Two very different visions of the future there. Alan James, Katie Brightman, thank you for joining me. When we come back, I'll be investigating Law and Order before Megan meets some beneficiaries of the Assets and Wealth Act. That's all coming up tonight on the National Nightly News.
1 minute back.
You know, I think they might do some good.
I hope so too, Jeremy.
How much are you being paid by them then?
Shut the fuck up, Alan. I've never heard so much shit in my life.
Well, we'll see who's full of shit, won't we?
Alan, I can explain it to you,
Love
but
this dude.
unfortunately, I can't understand it for you.
Well, I don't know what she meant by that.
Okay, there's something about pores. Don't we all?
Bloody hell, I love this tune though. Alright, mate, see you later, bye!
I've said a bit of wording, that's all I can do.
10 seconds.
How come I can't be out partying? So glad this
If that sticks, I'll
fuck up.
4,
3, 2.
Welcome back. In our second segment, we're going to be taking a deep dive into the state of law and order in our country. Advance have already tasked what they are calling a solutions team to move this serious social
so glad there's
to
an
the top of the list.
audio.
Tonight, we go behind the headlines to meet the people who live with the criminal justice system every day of their lives. First up, we have Gregory Judge, a lawyer who sees the problems close up on the front line. Can you hear me, Gregory?
Yes, I've got you, Jeremy. Thanks for having me.
What's it like on the front line of the hard face of the cold hand of justice?
Well, as you can imagine, Jeremy, we are massively understaffed in this country. We're working every hour we can just to try and cope with the caseloads on our desk.
It must affect the quality of support you can offer.
Well, we can barely keep up with demand, Jeremy. There just simply isn't enough being done at a systemic level to relieve the problem. We need more support from ministers. What are you doing? We need change at a structural level,
I'm
Jeremy.
leaving, Greg.
Not a good time, darling.
It never is it? I'll be at my mother's.
Just hang on. No, the problem isn't a local one, Jeremy. It's nationwide. Just give me 5 minutes.
I'm trying. I'm trying so hard.
Oh, have you mentioned your affairs?
No. Well, the affairs of the Justice Department that we should be concerned about.
Hello, Mr. Donaldson.
Hello, Mrs. Judge.
We need legislation to relieve the pressure on our public.
God, this is hard.
To interrupt the news, Mr. Donaldson. Can I have a moment to tell my husband I'm leaving him?
Yes, I totally understand. Quite the picture of a burdened legal sector there. Gregory Judge, thank you for joining us. Next, joined by Police Chief Constable Bob Peel, a man with a very different perspective on our nation's crime. Do you think there's a problem with the system, Bob?
I'm sure we all do, Jeremy. I'm sure we all long for a return to the days when you could safely walk the streets of your community at night, looking in through windows and generally enjoying your neighbours without the risk of being terrorised by some thug with a knife. Or kosh.
So you feel the streets simply aren't safe anymore? Where have we gone wrong, Bob?
Well, that's not a simple question, Jeremy, but I think it all comes down to moral decay. We've diluted our culture and lost touch with what it means to be a citizen of this once great country. Also, as the vicar noted in Sunday's sermon, we probably shouldn't have banned hanging.
And to what do you attribute this moral decay?
Foreigners, gays and gypsies mainly. It's all in the Bible.
I'm so sorry, I had a lock in there.
States that... Oh,
Who?
bugger, hang on a moment. Jeremy, your bloody gimps escaped. Delia? Delia, could you give me a little help, please, dear? As I was saying, Jesus didn't like immigrants much, did he?
Who's stuck in your sex closet, bro?
Responsible for the moral decay.
Absolutely, Jeremy. Back in your box, Clive. Back in your box.
Who's Clive? Who's
Sorry, darling, I was staying the Badgers.
Yes, I'm talking to Jeremy Donaldson. Clive, could you put him back in the box?
Oh, Clive, you know it's Wednesday. Back you go, back in your gimp space.
And
Off you go.
whose responsibility is it to make a change, Bob?
Well, it is certainly not the responsibility of the decent, good, white people of
Darling,
this...
where's the padlock?
Oh, hold on just a moment.
Oh, Clive, this simply won't do. Naughty, naughty, naughty boy. Mummy said...
Clive, I am not having this again.
Mummy said, get back in your gimp space. No! Naughty! You beast, Clive!
As I was saying, Jeremy, moral decay. Crime is the responsibility of the criminal, no one else. Look, everyone has a sob story, but we don't all end up as barbarians, do we? Look, when our daughter Alice comes home with an A-, does she go on a killing spree? No, she takes 3 of her pills and hides under the stairs like a normal child.
Thank you, Bob. Bob,
How did he just keep a straight face?
down the police's position on morality for us. And finally tonight, hopefully uninterrupted, it's time to get to the heart of the matter. Tony Dawson has recently been released from prison after serving 3 years for aggravated assault, burglary, and menacing a SWAT. He's agreed to talk to us today, which is also, I believe, his birthday. Many happy returns, Tony.
Cheers, Jez. Call me Titwank Tony. Everybody else does.
No, I'm not going to be doing that. Can you tell us what it's like in prison, Tony?
Titwank.
Titwank Tony. Prison's a mixed bag. Structure's quite nice, but it's a constant battle against institutionalization, as you can imagine. And obviously, Titwanks are quite hard to come by.
I'm picking up that you're not alone there, Tony.
Titwank Tony. Yeah, sorry, my friends are throwing me a surprise party. Good bunch of lads.
Okay, well, we're trying to let you get back to that party.
Titwank Tony over here.
First, let me ask you this. Do you feel that your time spent in prison helped to rehabilitate you in any way, Tony?
Titwank Tony. I don't think it's as easy as that, Jez.
Sopen!
Yeah, I think asking that is an oversimplification.
It sounds like it's getting quite busy there, Tony, but let's try
What is
and
this
soldier
game?
on. Since leaving custody, have you been able to find a new job?
Yeah, all the boys are here. Big Chris, Little Chris, and Vampire Chris.
What? Who's the stripper?
This one's, yeah?
Yep.
1 sec, love. Titwank Tony's on the news. Rehabilitation's difficult with the current system, Jez. It's just not set up for it, you know? It's inherently unjust.
Sopen!
So, do you
The
feel
clown?
tempted to... I'm sorry, who's this now?
Sopen!
You are joking. Chrissy Freebollocks has only got Mr. Fancy, oh? Not now, fellas. I'm on the news.
It seems like we've caught you at a bad time.
For the little boy.
Oh, I can't really hear you, mate. It's getting a bit busy here. Jesus.
Yes, we seem to be losing the signal
No
there, Tony.
fucking way. Let's believe that.
Well, we're just trying to get that signal back. I think we... Yes? Tony? Tony, I mean, we're literally away for 2 seconds. How does this happen, Tony? Can you hear me? Well, we seem to have lost our...
Tony's having a great time. Titwank Tony,
You,
to be
if you're
exact.
at home, have managed to glean a broader understanding of the serious and complex issues around law and order. Live with some plucky young thespians. Don't go away. We'll be back after these messages.
1 minute back, everybody.
I just barely got that out in time.
Mate, I ain't got long and I'm quite drunk. It's been a great night. In
I'm
this
so glad
next
you're having a
section,
good
there's
time.
a bit of music. If
What?
you edit in time with the music, you can see the result on the Vision Mixer, and the public will love that. Don't worry if you don't, though. You won't get punished for it. Or
I gotta
nothing.
see.
Just try and stay in the groove. Also, one last tip. When the music starts, turn down the broadcast volume. Right, enjoy the music bit. God, I love music. God, I'm so pissed. I think I might go and throw up in a bit.
With the Go-Getters, you can be sure
The
that
shit,
your
am I
team
supposed to be like...
will be well equipped in the march towards progress. After all, there's nothing better than moving forwards. The Advanced Go-Getters. Forwards together.
Black. I'm Megan Wolfe, and on tonight's Culture Spot, I'll be chatting with one of the first beneficiaries of the Assets and Wealth Act, a
team of inspiring young people from Scritchford Sixth Form College who today received a grant from Advance to take their play, Hey, Friendship, on a tour of local secondary schools. Welcome to you all. Well, let's start with you two, Harriet and Charlotte Winstanley-Hamilton. Girls, you must be thrilled.
We are, Megan. We're overwhelmed, to be honest.
And I believe you two are sisters, is that right?
Yes, Charlotte's my oldest. I'm the older, more popular one. Only joking.
Harriet and Trey were really the ones who came up with the whole idea. So, Harry and I were shooting the breeze in the cafeteria, and I said, hey, let's actually do something.
So I went to look for a drama teacher.
But she'd been laid off due to budget cuts. Fortunately, I directed a pantomime when I was at university, so I knew the ropes, as it were.
Right, yes, but you're the maths teacher, aren't you?
Yes, that's me, Jeff Algebra, maths teacher.
Maths is really important.
Oh, thanks, Steve.
Maths is really important.
Yeah, thanks, Steve.
As is theatre. It's one of the oldest art forms in history. Aristotle believed. I just think that when we travel around all these problem schools,
These guys are whack jobs.
poor kids see us, they say, hey, I really want to be like those attractive kids. And that's a very beautiful and powerful thing. We touch our audiences, and they touch us right back.
They what?
I suppose with a surname like Algebra, there was really only one choice of career for me. My wife, Angela, and I, we often laugh about it.
Angela Algebra.
Yes.
We just want to bring a bit of song and joy into people's lives.
And teach people about the difficult issues. The issues in the play are what really matter.
And I think you're going to be showing us an extract from this play, aren't you?
Yeah. That's right. To put into context, I play a young first year who's having some troubles at school.
Her character doesn't actually have a name, yeah, because in a way she's like all of us.
It's like a metaphor. Maybe she's you at home, or like maybe
What is
she's
up with
you,
British
Megan.
people?
This is really important.
Yeah, thanks, Steve.
Put it in, coach.
Yes, thanks, Steve.
Right, well, I'm going to have a little chat with your teacher while you run off and get ready. I can't wait to see it. That's it, that way. So, Jeff, when did you first hear about the grant?
That made me want to
2
shut
days
walking
ago,
off.
a letter from Advance arrived at the school. Now, the headmaster thought it was all a prank, but his secretary retrieved it from his bin and brought it to me.
Wow, how did you react?
I also threw it in the bin. But then Harriet and Trey rescued it, and they rang the number at the bottom of the page, and next thing you know, we're on tour.
Wow. Well,
I keep missing
can
the
all
buttons.
guess which way you'll be voting from now on.
Do you know what? It's funny because Angela and I don't usually vote. We're not very political. I'm a mathematician, of course, and she's a paraplegic mainly. But we did used to watch that Peter Clements DIY show back in the day, and so we thought, why not? Let's have a go at this old democracy thing.
Okay.
And here we bally well are.
Good stuff.
Fucking brilliant!
So, let's have a look at a short section of Hey, Friendship.
Dear Diary, I'm not sure I can take another day at this school. Another day of tears. Tears. Another day of fears. But still I walk the corridors alone. Alone. Dreading what might be around every corner. What's around the corner?
What the fuck?
What's around the corner? What's around the corner? Oh, hi, Gary. Oh, heavens, no! It's Gary the Fist! Gary the Fist!
Going somewhere, little first year?
Great. I've been looking for some poor victim to bully all morning. But will this make me feel better about my violent father?
Violent father. Excuse me,
What?
I'm late for maths. It's my favourite subject.
I'm late for maths.
And so important.
Maths is for losers.
What?
Maths is for losers.
My arm's stuck, coach.
Keep going, for fuck's sake!
Right, maths is for losers. Now, give me your lunch money.
Double lunch for me today, but why am I only truly happy when I'm eating?
Not today, Gary the Fist.
What do you mean not today? Who are you? Oh, my arm's free, coach.
Brilliant, keep going.
Right, who are you to stand up to me? I'm Gary the Fist. And you're just a sad little girl with 2 gay dads who's all alone.
What?
That's where you're wrong, Gary the Fist. These are my 2 new Vanessa is captain of the netball team. Yeah. And Blake owns a motorbike.
Yeah.
But
Why is he so
I can't fight
fruity?
all three of you, and I don't have any friends of my own.
What?
Take a look at me. Take a little look at my face.
Why did we just break out into song?
I could be you. She could be you. And you could be me.
Or you could be me.
Life can be peachy keen. If you work as a team.
It's my choice to be made.
Fuck.
So stop now, make a different choice.
Listen to that inner voice.
Hey, listen up, I won't take no crap. Who said middle class girls can't rap? I ain't afraid of your cool lads. I'm a mother loving rebel, but I still love maths.
Hey, kids, I'm Gary the Fist. People think that folks like me probably shouldn't exist, but that's just prejudice.
What?
And I'd do better if you knew the way that I became Gary the Fist. I grew up.
I'm so confused as to what I'm supposed to be doing.
Was hip, but the flats weren't great. My dad used to come home drunk and late, and he'd hit my mum and for dinner he had to wait.
What?
Oh, where's my dinner?
It's not ready.
Oh, where's my dinner, woman?
Go.
Don't make me ask you again.
Hitting women is wrong.
I guess life's pretty hard on a council estate. 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 Life's pretty hard on a council estate.
What audition did you have to go through to be part of this game? Okay, don't panda 3 yet.
Just work as a team.
It's your choice to be me.
It's my choice.
So stop now, make a different choice.
Listen to that inner voice.
Friendship!
Yes!
What?
Well, thankfully that's all we have time for tonight on the National Nightly News. Join us tomorrow night for all the headlines from
I'm
across the
so
country.
confused.
My name's Jeremy Donaldson. Have a peaceful night.
And we're out.
Oh, that was brilliant.
What the literal fuck was that?
I believe that was
Alan James. Alan James is right. Alan
A 14-inch cock.
right. I'm Alan James. Alan James is right in front of you.
14-inch cock.
To scare you, but you should be scared.
There must be something in
Broadcast complete.
I don't want to upset you, but
The last one. Some rude words were broadcast. Sorry. An interference-free show. A breathtaking good edit. Thanks. Sloppily timed commercial breaks. I kept forgetting I had to pick those. You have received your full wages. Current wealth broke as poor. Shares are up. I don't know what any of this means down here. The world likes me. Channel 1 still loves me. Day 15, a late night. You arrive home after another long shift to find a note waiting for you on your countertop. You recognize Sam's hurried scrawl. Chris has been evicted for not paying rent. You know where this is headed. Sam's gone to pick up Chris's stuff from the street. Don't wait up. Underlined twice. So this is your fault now, is it? You silkily press play on the cheap horror film you were going to watch together. It used to absolutely terrify you as a kid, but always makes the two of you laugh. It's not the same without Sam, but you still chuckle to yourself occasionally. Just as you get to the good bit, the part where Candy decides to investigate alone, your 14-year-old son interrupts. He wants to go to a friend's house. He looks at you in a way only a child can, pleading but somehow defiant. You let him go as long as he promises to be home by 11. You tell Charlie no. He knows it's not allowed out this late on school night. It's a school night. Charlie's voice gets louder and louder and as he sees you're not going to change your mind. You pretend that it's for my own good, but you really just want to be left alone. I fucking hate you. Whoa. He hesitates. He knows he's gone too far, but in his rage, he can't bring himself to back down. Before you can open your mouth, he storms up the stairs and slams his door. You check on your son before you head to bed. You knock on Charlie's door, and when there's no answer, you quietly open it. Your son is under the duvet, sulking. He's determinedly facing the wall. I totally said that wrong. But once it's clear you're not leaving until he talks to you, he sighs and turns to face you. He needs to learn to control his temper. He begrudgingly apologizes for his outbursts, and both of you sleep much easier having cleared the air. I don't know what these days are for. Because we already show a tight Christmas. Okay. You can't help but crack a smile as you look around the table. The snow has settled on the grass outside. The kids are pulling a cracker, while your elderly mother tries to keep her eyes open. You did always have a soft spot for Christmas. You're sitting at the head of the table now. Your dad's place. It's been a tense afternoon. Everyone can feel it. The first time you've seen Chris since you refused to part with your passport. It's a big change for Sam. The two siblings used to be inseparable. Christmas is usually such a nice time of the year. The clatter of cutlery is all that can be heard as Chris stares pointedly at you. Are you having a nice Christmas, Grandma? Your mother stares vacantly at you, confused. She comes back to herself with a start of recognition. Yes. Thank you, Alex. It's lovely, she murmurs. It's been happening more and more lately. She has Alzheimer's, doesn't she? The clatter of cutlery is all that can be heard as Chris stares pointedly at you. Let's make a toast. You stand and raise your glass. Merry Christmas, everyone. I'm glad we're all here. The murmurs of cheers and much clinking of glasses. Chris doesn't move. Yeah, we're all here. No thanks to you. Chris, sighs Sam. Come on now, it's Christmas. Can't we just put that behind us? Sam's right. Let's just try and enjoy ourselves. Chris turns away from you, taking some frustration out on a cheap cut of roast chicken. Your daughter, Susie, seizes the opportunity to corner you. You know how you love me? You chuckle. This sounds familiar. I'm not going to like this, am I? You joke. Susie rolls her eyes. You know, me and my friends are planning on going traveling this year, Susie begins innocently. I was hoping you'd help me with the money. She's interrupted by Chris, who makes a derisive snort. I wouldn't hold your breath, Suze. Not known for your generosity, are you, Alex? Ignoring Chris, you smile at your daughter. We'll see so many parts of the world and learn so much about other cultures, Susie gushes. You sigh and lower your voice. You know money is really tight right now, that Grandma's staying here. We just don't have that kind of money, Suze. But please, Harriet's parents are helping her. Alright, fine. We'll find a way to make it work. Sam interrupts. Sorry, were you going to consult me on this, or were you going to just carry on pretending I don't exist? You feel your cheeks flush red and turn away so Chris can't see. You know you haven't been the most attentive lately, but this rebuke still seems harsh. Sam exhales and seems to brighten. But luckily for someone, I can agree. This is a great opportunity, and I'm sure we can find the money somewhere. Sam isn't looking at you. Charlie excuses himself awkwardly as you start to clear the plates in silence. Have you had a nice birthday, Pat? Your mother chimes in cheerfully. Merry fucking Christmas. Damn. Merry Christmas, you filthy animal. A welcome windfall. See, I was gonna stop next time we got to the broadcast part so we have something to start on, but I guess that. Current wealth, what is money? Is that better than broke-ass poor, or what? You're leafing through the pile of accumulated posts. Each new bill pulls on your gut like a lead weight until a flash of blue makes you pause. Recognizing the Teal Advance logo on the envelope, you tear it open. Dear Winston residents, thank you for sending us your passports for approval. We can now confirm their receipt and validations for the new assets and wealth redemption scheme. Hopefully this will make the last month of arguments with Sam worth it. As such, it's our pleasure to enclose a check with which we hope you will see as a symbol not only of our gratitude to you, but our unwavering commitment to create a society free of inequality. The throbbing of your fresh, speed-induced paper cut is the only reason you can believe you're awake. A check, and a sizable one at that. Chris was right. Advance really are redistributing well. We continue to strive for the betterment of the nation and its people. Forwards together. Julia Salisbury and Peter Clement. The weight of your financial burdens lessened slightly. It's bliss. Cool. When's the next broadcast, bro? Not worrying every day. That's great. Why does the zip on this damn case never close? It's your anniversary. Every year you and Sam go away for the weekend, usually camping. You're not made of money. You've been looking forward to it for ages. Finally getting some time alone together where you can forget about the noise of life. No kids, no work. Just a bit of romance and some peace and quiet. The zip finally gives up the battle and you drag the bulging suitcase down the stairs. The answering machine's blinking on the hall table. Good evening, Alex. This is Mr. Bozeman. Going to inform you that you will be required to work this weekend. Your heart sinks. Some information has come to light concerning the rising tensions between our nation and foreign powers, and the National Nightly News team will be working around the clock to ensure we break the story first. Needless to say, I will accept your attendance tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. sharp. Have a pleasant evening, Alex. Shock turns to annoyance and then fury. What are you gonna tell Sam? Sam comes downstairs, brimming with excitement. Grabbing you, kissing you, they grab the car keys from the dish and start to... Oh my god, is Sam supposed to be either a man or a woman, and that's why it's like such an androgynous name and it's using they? I love that. From the dish and start to load your bags into the back. Ignore the message you need this weekend. Apologize profusely to your spouse, but you really should go into work. Bozeman's temper is legendary. Well, if we're living comfortably now because of this job, I think Sam will be okay. You sigh heavily. You're going to go, aren't you? The voice behind you makes you whip round. You nod simply. Of course you are. It's too much to accept for you to put your family first for once. God forbid. I don't know why I bother Alex. I really don't. And with that, Sam's gone. Did I just get divorced with, bro? Front door swings slightly in the silence. I'm sorry. We went from broke-ass poor to living comfortably because of my job. Permission slip. Oh my god, how many fucking days of this am I gonna do? Your son Charlie hovers at your elbow as you read. Do you find yourself striving to achieve? Are you an active member of the team? Do you like reaping the benefits of cooperation? Join the Advanced Go-Getters today. Forwards together. This doesn't sound like the youth club he told you about. Charlie grabs a flyer from you and thrusts a form into your hand. So I can walk there straight from school and Ben's sister can drop us home after. So you won't have to do anything. Advanced Go-Getters. I mean, sure, why not? Your son is thrilled. It's heartwarming to see him so passionate about becoming an active part of the community. This can only be a good thing. Yeah. right? I just signed my son up to the army or what? A profitable partnership. You know, I thought there would be a lot more broadcasting aspect to this game, but I guess not. After a particularly long day at work, you come home to find the post sorted into piles, as Sam has taken to doing recently. Most of it is the usual rubbish, but a letter with the increasingly familiar Advance logo and urgent respond immediately plastered on the front in a corresponding urgent red font grabs your attention. Best to get it over with. Dear Winston residents, this letter is to inform you that Advance government has taken another step forwards in our fight for equality. By nationalizing the largest private corporations and redistributing their resources among the citizens and of this great country, the Partnership Bonds program ensures the wealth created by the people is delivered to the people. I don't remember this being in the manifesto. Every household is welcome. Every household will be. I got this. Every household will become a partner in one of 3 carefully selected institutions, chosen by Advance for consistent high performance of financial security. I'm comfortable now. Please note, all returns are based on public opinion and cannot be guaranteed. Please select one of the following. Why does this game get louder and louder? EOB, Lively Holder, Incorporated. Whether it's cosmetic, clothing, or couture, we see the beauty in all of our customers. Neil's Deals Limited. It's always a steal from Crazy Neil. Pleasure Corp. Our business is your pleasure. From sport to travel or even just some you time, you can't say pleasure without leisure. That one sounds good. Sometimes splurging. Okay. Thank you for making your selection. Please return this form using the envelope provided. You will receive a report from your partnerships in 3 to 6 working months. Seems even Advance can't defeat the quagmire of governmental bureaucracy. The future of this nation is in partnership. Forward together, Julia Salisbury and Peter Clement. Just how much influence could you have? That's a good question. We are gonna quit. We're gonna quit. We're gonna come back to the Teenage Rebellion. I don't want to deal with that. Well, guys, that is part 1 of Not For Podcast. This is probably gonna be a multi-part series. It takes about 5 hours to play. I played for hour and a half, I mean. This game's pretty cool. I really like the broadcasting aspect. It really gets you thinking and locking in. And you saw how much I screwed up. There's so much going on. And I like to think I'm good at multitasking, but I'm not that good at multitasking. So, this will be interesting once it gets harder. I do like the story behind it as well. Being a low-income person, getting up in the world, but also like the whole low-key, government's controlling everybody and everything sort of thing. It's a very real thing that happens in places where broadcasting things get censored so much. We dealt with it in the past, in history. You can also say that it still happens to this day, especially in the political climate we're in right now. Very scary, and not just because of what's going on in the world, but very scary that a lot of the stuff in the world is being swept under the rug, for sure. But really excited to see where this game goes. It's a lot different than anything I've played this year so far. The big 2026. I could also say it's a lot different than any game I've played on this channel so far. So, yeah, excited to see what's next. And hopefully I can get this video out on time. Because with the storms that are passing through my place, my town, my city, this game said it was going to take 13 hours to download last night. So, bear with me. The weather making my upload times short. Well, a short time. Long time to get done. That's all I have to say about the game so far. Hopefully this is a good game. So far it's good. Hopefully it stays good. Hopefully it doesn't just... There's a really good chance that I do play the DLCs later. They have a horror one, which I'm really, like, maybe we should check out. I think those are on sale right now. Maybe I'll grab them, snag them real quick. But check out this game, because I think there's multiple pathways you can go. And it's really hard, and I don't think you would grasp that concept until you do it. And I really like the video game and real life acting scenes mixed in together. I love when games do that, and I feel like I haven't played enough of games like that. So, I've already dipped my toes, let's go full in with that type of game style. But with that being said, I love you, rock on, and I will see you later.